Okay, let's get started. Today we're focusing on the upper body, working all the way down into our forearms, into our fingers. It should be a relatively quick session, but you can go as fast or as slow as you need. Yeah. So find a comfortable seat. You can do this in your chair. You can do this on a couple of blocks, on the couch, whatever feels best for you. And then just gently shut your eyes, rest your hands onto your thighs. Start to take a couple of deeper breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth or the nose, up to you. Taking a moment to slow down, to notice any sensation in your head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands. Breathing in and out of the nose when you're ready. And then on your next breath out, gently release your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your left hand off of your lap and bring it down by your side. Maybe it touches the ground or reaches towards the floor. Breathing into the left side of your neck. Focusing on the sensation in the breath. And then take your left hand and put it in a fist. Thumb on the inside or the outside, it doesn't matter. And then bend your fist into your wrist, so closer to your thighs. You might feel a stretch on the outside of your left wrist. Continuing to breathe. Beautiful. Keep the wrist pulled in and keep your right ear to the side, and then lift your arm up straight in front of you like a zombie arm. Yeah. Woo! Keep the wrist pulled in and reach your shoulder forward. Reach, reach, reach. I'm feeling this a lot on the outside of my forearm. And then similarly, in this position, can you keep your elbows straight or locked? Beautiful. Keep your hand where it is. Gently lift your neck back up to the center. And then your arm is just going to cross the midline. So keep that punching position and then just punch over to the right. Keeping your shoulder where it is and your elbow where it is. Feeling the stretch from really the knuckles all the way past the wrist. And come back to same side. A couple of times just like that. Cross the midline. And bring it back. Your own pace right here, back and forth, back and forth. You might find that you can bend your wrist even a little bit more after a couple of rounds. Great, last time here. Come back to the center, drop your arm, release your hand, and give it a little shake. Yeah, whoo-wee. Okay, other side. Both hands to your thighs. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Take a few breaths right here. Drop your right hand down to the ground, feeling the stretch deepen in the right side of your neck. And then go ahead and make that fist. Thumb on the inner outside. Can you punch your hand, your fist down into the ground? You feel a little bit more stretch in the right side of your neck. And then you know where we're going. Bend the wrist, curl it into your hips. Ooh, boy. So what you're feeling right now is a stretch of the fascia. You're not necessarily stretching the muscles greatly, but that fascia is that feeling that maybe you feel right on top of the joint. Keeping your head where it is, your fist bent and your arm straight, lift your arm up in front of you. Pulling your wrist in as much as possible. Elbow stays straight. Reach your shoulder off of your back body closer towards me. Relax your left shoulder. Gently bring your head back up to the center, and we'll go for those little punches across the midline. So reach your right arm across your body. Oh my goodness. Pull it back. Again. Your breath can be whatever you want it to be. I find that I like to inhale as I come back and then exhale as I go into it. Again, your pace, your time. See if you can keep your knuckle curled as much as possible. Arm stays straight. Shoulder stays down. Next time you find yourself crossing the midline, stay right here. Take another breath. Exhale back to center. Gently release your arm. Release your fingers. Give it a little shake. Awesome. Let's go the other way now, yeah? I'm gonna go ahead and sit on my bum because my feet are starting to fall asleep. Beautiful. Take your left arm, reach it out in front of you, palm faces away from you. Gorgeous. And then flip your fingers so they're facing down. Yeah. Lock your arm out. So I want your elbow to be reaching towards the sky. That's not it. All right, we'll hit the other side. We're gonna do some flossing now. So if you need to change your seat, go for it. Bring your left hand and bring it out to the side, palm faces in front of you. You might already feel something somewhere along the inside of your arm, yeah? So we're looking for sensation from the inside of the fingertips, down through the palm, front of the wrist, inside of the arm, through the bicep, maybe the chest, yeah? So we'll start by just flexing the fingers behind you, keeping all of your fingers together, thumb, and then making sure that your shoulder is down. Whoo, I already feel this in my palm, in my elbow. And again, we're doing some flossing, some fascial stretching. It should feel a little different than like a muscle stretch. It should feel a little bit more pingy, not nerve, but a little bit closer to that sensation, making sure that all of the joints are almost locked out or hyperextended so you can get that full fascial stretch. If you're ready to go a little bit further, wherever your fingers are facing behind you, follow your arm in that direction, keeping your torso where it is. You might start to feel this deeper in your palms, deeper into your shoulder. And if you're not feeling this a lot, I want you to fold your fingers so they face behind you. I feel this a lot, specifically in the palm of where my index finger would be. It's very intense. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out to stay. Awesome. If you'd like to go a little bit further, you're not feeling enough yet, you can gaze over to the right side. We'll take 5 rounds of breath right here, making sure your fingers are facing backwards, making sure that your arm is extended as possible and that your left shoulder is down. The rest of your body is relaxed. 3 more rounds of breath. Nicely done here. Curl your fingers into a fist. Look back to the center. Bend, start to bend all of your limb, your fingers, your wrist, your elbow, and then bring your hand back down. Whew, give it a little shake. Beautiful. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling that all the way up into my shoulder. And that's just the inner fascial line of your arm. So let's go to the other side. Right arm goes out to the side, palm faces towards where you're looking. Yeah. Bend your fingers behind you. Keep your right shoulder down. The tendency immediately is to like lift your shoulder up. That eliminates that stretching feeling. So pull both of your shoulders down. Fingers come together, flex behind you. Nice. This side is way more intense for me, so I'm gonna go a little bit slower here, but if you need a little bit more, keep bending your fingers, see if they can face the wall behind you, and then if you want, extend your arm, keep going backwards. Like I said, this side is very intense for me, so I'm staying where I am, making sure that the inside of the elbow is facing up, shoulder stays down, arm is as long as possible. Continuing to breathe. And I'm wondering here if you notice what you're feeling. Are you feeling this more in your shoulders, in your fingers, in your palm? Just take note. When you're ready, if you'd like more of a challenge, go ahead and gaze over to the left. Oh my God. We'll take 5 deep breaths right here. Shoulder stays down, fingers face behind you. Gently look back to the center, curl your fingers into a fist, bend your wrist, bend your elbow, bring your arm back to the center, lay it down, give it a little shake. Nice job. That's it for today with our arms. 2 really, really simple stretches, but you probably are feeling a lot of sensation in your wrists or your forearms right this second. If you want to just give your fingers a clasp and go make some circles in one way or another. When you're typing a lot and you have a lot of time on the computer, this stretch, while it's really, really helpful, might feel a little bit more intense because you're activating the muscles that you're always using. The other stretch that we did of lifting our arm up in front of us, crossing the midline, you should feel it a little bit more on the outside. This is more, this might be more beneficial for you. Either way, whichever feels better, do one of them, do both of them. But this is more of the fascial stretch side of things. We'll work on the muscle on a different day. So yeah, proud of you. Good job. Get to work.